Peace be with you, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Trevor. Really grateful to have you here. And today's video, I'm doing a very special unboxing and first impressions. I've kind of stopped doing these videos of my hauls because my first impressions don't paint a very articulate story of what fragrances smell like, and I don't want to dissuade somebody for or against a fragrance on my first impressions. But today's haul is just a couple of cheap clones, so I don't think it's too much of a risk to sway somebody for or against like a $20 fragrance. So that being said, there are two big hitters in here in terms of clones, and then one kind of under the radar one. The two big hitters, let's see, we've got this is all from Triple Traders, so shout out to them. Let's see, this is Khamrah, which I think means like alcohol or wine in Arabic. So we have Khamrah, and then we also have Asad. So Asad is a lion in Arabic, I believe, and that is a clone of Dior Sauvage Elixir. Khamrah is, the bottle looks like Angel Share, but I believe that the scent profile doesn't match it. And then this one here is called Hard Wood. So this is supposed to be a clone of Bath & Body Works Mahogany Wood. Never smelled that fragrance, but I figured I could basically pick it up for sub $30 right now. So I'm actually just going to put all three of these on skin on my left arm here. My right arm and my neck has already got the scent of the day, which is 1 Million Lucky. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into the Mahogany Woods first and unwrap, and the Mahogany Woods clone, Hardwood, and check this one. I think this is from Fragrance World. Yeah. Alright, so this is a Fragrance World clone, and basically same bottle and everything. This is almost 100% a replica of a Bath & Body Works fragrance. So I'm just going to put this one up here, high up on my forearm. It's a really good atomizer and distribution. The cap is, I don't know if these are, I think the Bath & Body Works ones are heavier metallic. This is kind of like a cheap metallic coat plastic. But yeah, other than that, smells pretty nice so far. It's kind of got like a woody cola thing going on. I'm just gonna let that settle a bit. Got a little bit on my nose. Not good. It is reminding me of a few things right off the bat there. Okay, this Khamrah I'm really excited about. I've heard that this is basically like one of the best cheapies, point blank period. I think was lodged in there a little bit slanted. As per usual, the Middle Eastern bottles continue to impress me. Whenever I see them advertised in the online shopping spaces, they look very cheap. But when I hold them in my hand, they're hefty and just have a certain degree of weightiness to them, and just elegance and niceness. Even though they're like bulky and like the Armaf bottles, they are just really nice quality. This is a plastic cap, which is kind of cheap feeling, but the whole presentation, other than being an awkward cube shape, I think is actually pretty nice. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one on, we'll go ahead the lower forearm here. Okay, and I'm just going to let that one settle in while I go ahead and open up Asad. Okay, and then this one I'm particularly excited about. Sauvage Elixir is one of my favorite designer fragrances, and if I can find one that I hear is actually even more wearable, a little bit more fresh, for a way more affordable price and that I can spray just as, if not more, liberally. Even though Sauvage Elixir is pretty potent, you don't need to spray a lot. The juice is going to last you, but... Okay, so, here we go. Pretty nice bottle, I think. The black and gold is always a good motif, in my opinion. Alright, we're just going to get this one directly onto hand here. Probably the weakest atomizer out of the three. But we'll go ahead and click that back into place. Get the boxes out of the way. And let it all settle in on skin. Okay. There's a lot going on in the air, but the Asad is really nice. It is a fresher take on the Elixir. There's definitely a lack of depth and richness and like spicy. Like it is a lighter concentration almost. It's like really the only difference. I think the scent profile is almost identical, but the actual Dior is a lot more thick and kind of beast mode. Yeah, I 100% would prefer the Dior. There's like a stark difference, so absolutely, in my opinion, there's no way that this would ever replace it entirely. But in terms of just basic utility, I think this is amazing for the price. I'll have to get some wears with it and see if the sillage is enough for people to take note, or if it is going to be of any benefit to people around me. But this is actually really pretty close, and I think a great fragrance. Really looking forward to this being a go-to cheapie for this upcoming autumn season. Which I do feel like the more light concentration of the scent profile here lends itself more to autumn, whereas the actual Sauvage Elixir is more for the winter. Again, initial impressions. Okay, so the Khamrah is... I can see the Angel Shares comparison. I do think that they might have been going that direction, but it definitely has a twist. This has a lot more of like a bubblegum kind of sweetness though, whereas like the Angel Share, like the sweetness is a lot more vanillic and woody. This has a little bit more of like a bubblegum kind of fruity sweetness. Reminds me a little bit more of like Spice Bomb or like Cremo Spice and Black Vanilla, with like a certain boozy quality to it. Yeah, I think this is actually really pretty nice. It is, I think, it's got like designer quality, but more like a Spice Bomb Cremo Spice and Black Vanilla than an Angel Share, although I can kind of see some passing similarities between this and Angel Share. Again, only first impressions here, but the Asad is awesome. The Khamrah, I think, is going to be really good. I'm interested to see how it wears in the really cold weather, though. It's still been pretty warm where I'm at. I think the lowest we've gotten to, we're definitely out of the 90s, but we're still in like the like high 70s. Alright, and then this Mahogany, or Hardwood, has this certain boozy woody quality to it. It almost reminds me a little bit of like CH Men Privé. Yeah, I think this is also, I think these are all really great cheapies, which is what I really picked them up for. I was hoping to kind of work these into my cheapie rotation and lists in the upcoming autumn after I get some more experience with them and find out if they are performers or compliment getters, or you know, if they get cloying or anything like that. So I'm going to do a little bit more field testing with them, but so far, first impressions, all three of these are amazing. Again, picked these all up from Triple Traders. I think they were all under $35. The entire thing after paying like quite a bit in taxes, and shipping was still less than $100 for all three of these. Really great stuff. I think Asad is probably my favorite out of the three. Although Khamrah easily could move into that spot based on wearing it some more. The hardwood, I'm still on the fence about. It's not really my cup of tea. Neither was CH Men Privé particularly. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep getting some more experience with these. Hopefully you'll see them show up in my weekly rotations videos that I do once per week. And other than that, I really appreciate you being here with me and sitting through these first impressions, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.